children, last day I taught you the French Revolution. In this lesson, I also taught you France rule by a directory and the abolition of the slavery, Das Pratha Unmoolan. Now repeated it, the abolition of the slavery. The abolition of the slavery. The abolition of the slavery was the most important measure taken by the Jacobin regime. The slave trade began in the 17th century. It was triangular trade between the Europe, Africa and America. These slaves were brought from the African coast by French merchants who sailed from the ports of Bordeaux or Nantes. These slaves, shackled and branded, were taken by ship across the Atlantic to the colonies in the Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe and San Domingo. There they were sold to plantation owners. These colonies were suppliers of tobacco, sugar, indigo and coffee. The National Assembly discussed the issue of the right of man and whether it should to be extended to all the French colonies, but they feared lest it should annoy the businessmen whose income depended on the slave trade. This fear prevented the National Assembly from passing any laws. In 1794, the convention legislated to free all slaves with the French colonies. Later on, Napoleon reserved it and reintroduced slavery. African Negroes are the indigenous people of Africa south of Sahara, continue to be enslaved by plantation owners. It was in 1848 that slavery was finally legalized in all the French colonies. Now, the revolution and its impact on everyday life. The years following the French Revolution saw many such changes in everyday lives of men, women, and children. The government which came to be power after the revolution passed many laws infusing the ideal of liberty and equality into the everyday life of the people. In 1789, an important law was introduced for obligation of censorship, which had been curtailed during the old regime. The Declaration of the Right of the Man and Citizens provided for freedom of speech and expression. Hence, the market was flooded with the printed matter. The newspaper and pamphlets, which discussed the current events in France, reached all over the country. Abolition of censorship gave encouragement to discuss and debates of issues from opposing views. Play, song, and festive procession provided a platform for the people who could not read or write. They were enabled to watch and hear the ideas of liberty and justice expounded by political philosophers. The people became curious to know about the events and changes which were taking place in France. Conclusion. In 1804, 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself the Emperor of the France. He set out to the conquer neighboring European countries, disposing dynasties and creating kingdom where he placed the member of his family. He wished to be seen as a modernizer of Europe. He introduced many laws such as the protection of private property and uniform system of weight and measure by the decimal system. Initially, many saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the people. But soon the Napoleonic armies came to be viewed everywhere as an invading force. Eventually, he was defeated at Waterloo in 1815. Many of his measures that carried the revolutionaries' ideas of liberty and modern laws to other parts of Europe had its deep impact on people long after Napoleon had left. These ideas of liberty and democratic rights were the most important legacy of the French Revolution. These spread from France to the rest of Europe during the 19th century, where feudal systems were abolished. The people in colonies reworked the idea of freedom from bondage into their movements to create a sovereign nation state. Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai justly claimed to be the individual who responded to the ideas coming from Jersey, France. Now, next day.